Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and today for Scraptember, our prompt is to do black and white. So I was excited about this one. I've done a couple black and white only layouts in the past, and I feel like they're always so just bold and attention grabbing. I love doing monochromatic layouts in general, but there's something about just a solid black and white layout that's just really fun for me, and I haven't done one in a while. So I pulled out my jet black stack from Die Cuts with the View. This is a paper pad of just black and white fonts, and I love it in patterns. I originally bought it because I figured a big collection of black and white papers, I can pull this into Felicity Jane, I can pull this into any collection where I kind of need an extra piece of paper. And sadly, I forget about it a lot until I actually have to do a black and white themed page, and then all of a sudden I remember it exists. So this page, I was very happy to be able to pull it back out. You can see I'm just piling all of the black and white stuff on my desk here. I really wanted to use this black on black floral embossed background as the 12 by 12. I know that the layers are probably going to get a little bit chaotic with having so many black and white layers together. So I kind of wanted the background to be more of a simpler one, but I didn't want it to be plain black. So I love the black on black. You kind of just get the hint of the floral when the light hits the embossing, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm starting out by triple matting my little 4x4 picture here of Avery. I'm kind of just doing a plain black, plain white, plain black to give a 3-layered kind of bold starter mat before we start going in with all the patterns. This is for his baby album, and I am documenting him finally being able to stand up assisted. So he pulled himself up on these stairs, and we are very proud of him that he figured out how to stand up without us pulling him up. So that's what this page is documenting. I love that the picture is not black and white. It's very neutral, but I like that it's not black and white because with everything else being black and white, your eye goes straight to the warmth of the photo. And I think that's always nice too when you're doing a black and white, that the photo is still color, although it would be very dynamic for the photo to also be black and white, which would be cool. I'm interested to see if anyone doing a Scraptember for today is using a black and white photo. I'm sure there's some people, but I kind of took the prompt more as like black and white supplies. So that's what I'm going with. And everything I'm using other than this embossed 12 by 12 background is all scraps from this paper pad. So I love that too, when I can really get through a lot of scraps that have just been piling up in my paper pad collections. So I kind of pulled out everything I wanted to use and staggered them up in these kind of fun wonky layers. These are my favorite layouts to do when I can have fun with layering like this. I don't do enough layouts like this. So today was a fun day when I got to also do black and white and have fun with layers. It was just good times. I'm pausing to try and start a show on the television. Excuse my remote. But yeah, you can see to the left, I have a couple embellishments I pulled out. I pulled out a glassine bag doily, couple tags, black and white twine, black ribbon, which are things I immediately thought of I could pull in for embellishments. I end up not using any of that because once I get kind of the layers down, get through like the paper portion of this layout, I remind myself to go through my stash, because when I have my monthly kits for How to Kill a Kit with Style, I really don't have to look at my stash at all. It's just there in my kit. I don't really have to pull from anything else. So when I'm doing months like this where I get to dig into my stash and use different collections, I'm trying to remind myself to go through my stash embellishment because it gets neglected. So you'll see once I kind of get through all these paper layers, I will go through my stash to pull in a bunch of black and white things that I'll end up using instead. I thought the layers were all looking a little too blocky, and the XO pattern that was coming out to the left, I like that it branched out to the left, but it just looked too blocky. So I did just trim it into a fishtail banner. And when I pulled the scraps off, I thought it would be cool to use them as photo corners. So I went ahead and I'm going to glue these scraps from the fishtail banner into the left-hand corners. And I like that. I think it balances the page. Most of these layers and everything are on the right side of the page. So I think it's cool having just those two photo corners on just the left-hand corners. I think it's unexpected, and I don't know, I had fun with that. And now I officially glued all the layers down too, so I'm committing. This is what the layout looks like. This is pretty much all the paper layers. I just have to embellish now. So you can see I'm trying to think about, I did not pull out enough in the beginning with just these tags and ribbon. So I'll go through my stash and pull out a couple things. One of the things I really was excited to use once I saw it in my stash was some Dear Lizzie rubber embellishments. There's a black and white ampersand in one of the rubber ephemera packs I had. And I thought it was just so bold and beautiful and perfect for this page. I had to get it used up. You also see these American Crafts Remarks puffy stickers. There's those white hearts with the black outline that I thought would be perfect. And then I, of course, have my Tim Holtz word stickers that I thought I had to get on here because I don't use those enough either. There's that ampersand I just talked about. I'm just so excited to use it. I pull out several things. These little Heidi Swap ephemera pack, some leftovers from a Simple Stories collection. But you'll see I go straight for the ampersand because I know I have to use that. And then I kind of want a layery piece to sit the ampersand on. So I go through this little Heidi Swap collection of stuff and I find a little journaling spot, which works out because it's the perfect size to sit the ampersand on, and I just have enough room left on it to do the journaling for this page. So that's what I find there. I think it fits perfect in that little spot, and I'm just going to glue that ampersand down with my Tombow Mono Multi, and then I'll do my journaling on that little piece. So I think that worked out really well. I'm just going to glue that straight down where I had it. And that's actually the only thing I used out of the Heidi Swap ephemera. But I know I'm going to use a bunch of the black and white puffy hearts from that sheet. So I went ahead and got that ready. I'm going to doodle my lines really quick here because I can't write straight without lines. And all my journaling says is, now you can stand up with the help of stairs. Simple, easy. Didn't have anything else to say about it, but I did want to record that that's why I'm documenting this photo. Otherwise, it's just a cute baby on the stairs, and it doesn't really have any kind of benchmark associated with it. So I did want to note it. I do want a title on this page too. I'm thinking I'll do a white foam title somewhere on the black background, because I think that'll also be really bold, but I'm not sure. I would love to have done stairs in a big white root beer font float, that, you know what I'm talking about, those stickers that are beautiful that I always run out of. But I, of course, did not have the letters in that font to use it, so I use a different font. But first I'm going in with these hearts because I know they have to make it on this layout. They're so cute. I'm just doing 3 little clusters to kind of create a little visual triangle with those hearts in a couple areas. And then I just go in with these trusty dusty thickers. I'm pretty sure my mom gave me both of these packs and I'm going through them. I just decided to title it Growing because it's a benchmark layout. We're documenting him learning and growing, and the size fit where I wanted it to go. So that's where it's going. I actually have to dig into a 3rd pack for that N. But I have all the letters I need between the 3 packs of thickers that I pulled out. It's slightly going to overhang the fishtail banner, so you will see me go back an inch all of them slightly more to the right so they fit a little bit better. But that's my title. I got my journaling down. I got my hearts down. I'm looking at it and thought I was kind of done at this point, but I really wanted one extra little thing. There's a lot going on with the patterns, so I feel like I don't need to really embellish too much. But it's missing a couple more things of interest. So I go into my Tim Holtz phrases and just pick out a couple things that I think will fit and kind of scatter them along the diagonal of the layout. And I love that. So they say, never give up. Great things take time. Today is full of possibilities. Believe in yourself and make it happen, which I think are all really nice things about what he's going through growing up. But here are my close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check the playlist for Scraptember. Everything is organized about all the prompts and everything uploaded each day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.